Welcome to the next level with Keith, where clarity replaces confusion and simple systems lead to real freedom. Every episode begins with intention, music that centers your mind, lifts your spirit, and prepares you for transformation. This is your space for growth, your place to reset, your moment to rise. Rethinking your thinking, because when you shift your mind, you shift your money. Stack and grow, where small intentional steps turn into lasting wins. Simple strategies, real progress. Your circle, your currency, because your network matters. Mobile money moves, business, income, and empowerment from the device in your pocket. This isn't just talk, it's guidance, it's strategy, it's movement. Welcome to the next level with Keith. Let's begin.
The next level, the next level, the next level, next level with Keith. The next level, the next level, the next level, next level with Keith. You landed here and it's no mistake. You best believe this could be your break. Rub-a-dub-dub, check out the hubs inside. A winning team is here to be your guide. Oh, my friend, you've been looking for a brand new day. I got good news, only a click away. You can click on any hub. You are sure to feel the love. Got some stories in my book. Hope you'll take the time and look. The message in this simple read. Teens, young adults, help them succeed. Scroll on down, got more to say. Go blogs, let's take it away. And if you choose not to do a thing that will ever cause me not to win, when you know your worth, no need to beg. Selling with no pressure is more fun. Instead, financial freedom has been calling you. Come join a hub, see what it will do. Come on and dance along with me. We go into the next level with Keith. The next level, the next level, the next level, next level with Keith. The next level, the next level, the next level, next level with Keith. The next level, the next level, the next level, next level with Keith. The next level. 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 Next level with Keith. The next level. The next level. The next level. Next level with Keith. And if you choose not to do a thing that will ever cause me not to win, when you know your worth, no need to beg. Selling with no pressure is more fun. Instead, the next level, the next level, the next level, next level with Keith. The next level, the next level, the next level, next level with Keith. The next level, the next level, the next level, next level with Keith. The next level, the next level, the next level, next level with Keith.
Welcome to the next level with Keith. That song had me going a while ago, right? I was like pumped. Yeah, the next level with Keith. Welcome back to another segment, another Monday night segment with the next level with Keith. We're talking episode 23, second season, number 2, and I'm loving it. Yes, 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 yes. I hope you're feeling well. I'm a little more excited than even the normal excitement here because, as you know, or may not know, the Knicks are doing their thing. I'm talking 53 years was the last time they looked at a championship. So yes, they had a real drought. All right. And so the other night I came home. I went to an event. I was playing my saxophone. Came home real late, and I went to lay in my bed. And suddenly this inspiration came on me. I'm like, I'm gonna do a song, man, in celebration for the Knicks and what they're doing. First time in history, 13 straight in the finals like this. I mean, it's like an anomaly, right? It's like it's a whole new, unexpected uh thing that we've seen here. And so, this song that you're about to hear, for those of you who are watching this podcast, you're the first ones that will be hearing this tune, right? And so I have another tune that's coming out soon, the remix version coming out soon, and you're gonna find it on all different digital platforms. All right. So I want to introduce this song to you. I hope you enjoy it. I know I love it, and it's simply titled "We Want It." And the city right now is in great anticipation for a Knicks win. I mean, it's going to be the talk of the town, and so far they're on their way. So, engineer, let's have it. Let's have it. We want it.
Yeah, yeah, uh, uh, yeah, yeah. Last 53 years we know Knicks never had this kind of flow. It's like an anomaly for sure. So many got it wrong how it would go. Win after win after win in a row. In Madison, under lights that glow. Offensive, defensive, crossover and dunking. Layups and passing, perfected the flow. Spike Lee, blockbuster. They came to one of the greatest shows. Championship, we got it. Championship, we won it. Hey, do it. You know. Championship, we got it. Championship, we won it. Hey, do it. You know. Yeah. Blue and orange running through the place. Every doubter left with a stunned up face. Every pass hit clean, every screen held tight. Every steal turned fast in that heat of the night. Got the whole garden shaking in the same old way. From the first loud on to the final save. Offensive, defensive, crossover and dunking. Layups and passing, perfected the flow. Spike Lee, blockbuster. They came to one of the greatest shows. Championship, we got it. Championship, we won it. Hey, you know. Championship, we got it. Championship, we won it. Hey, you know. They said wait your turn. We said watch us go. Every step got louder. Every bucket stole the show. Hands up high now. Feel that garden glow. One more time for the city. Let them all know. Championship, we got it. Championship, we won it. Hey, you know. Championship, we got it. Championship, we won it. Hey, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Championship, we got it. Chan- Championship, we won it. Yes. I'm excited about that. So that's my new. I would say my new joint, my new song that I just, just kind of put out there. Of course, with the help of, technology. You know what I'm saying? That it's amazing what you can do these days with technology. But again, let me say welcome to everyone here tonight. And I think it's a very interesting show. And you notice that I'm in my red shirt again. It's the reason why, because something happened last week that I thought was very defining. And many people didn't probably see it or understood it, but something happened as I stepped into my second season. All right. And I said last time that I am going to be putting things out in your face, like in your face. Like you won't be like guessing or assuming what it is or what it's not. All right. I'm going to open the treasure chest so you can take a peek inside and see what's there and pick what you want. Now, I said it before some weeks ago that when this administration came into power, they didn't waste a day in putting forth their agenda. I mean, I believe we all can take a page out of their books, out of their book. It seems like books, but they have a book, and they were just nonstop like a train without brakes. It's like they were just whatever they had in mind wasn't going to wait. And sometimes in life, when you understand the times that we're living in, we can't be doing too much waiting around. There's a passage in the Bible that says, whatever you do it quickly. Whatever your hands find to do it. We're now in a season where things are moving exponentially at a rapid pace. And it's a bit scary for many of us. It's a bit overwhelming for a lot of us. And show like these and this is to kind of break it down into bite size, especially those that I always talk about, those 40, 50, 60, 70-year-old people. All right. We sometimes saying it's going too fast. All right. And we just need it in more bite size, right? Layman type, break it down for me so I can get it. And so that's what this show is about. And tonight's title, it's the hubs are here. The hubs are here. So in case you didn't know the first season, the hubs are here. And there are some really good things that are here for you. Somebody um really gave me a nice surprise because I posted something in one of my hubs, and that was in the Family Protection Hub. All right. The Family Protection Hub. And there are things in there that you may find to be very useful to your household. Now, we know in this country, especially here in the United States, when it comes to legal issues, it's a major part of the American system. I've heard people say law runs America, you know what I mean? But the point is that although the main essence of that pod is to get yourself protected legally, preemptively, all right? You're not waiting for something to happen. You are doing it preemptively. You're preparing yourself now for that possibly emergency. Be it you, your spouse, your significant other, or a family member, or even a friend. But also in that hub, how important is your health? That's important too. What's the use in having money but don't have health? What's the use in having, one thing going well, but the other thing is lopsided? We want to be rounded, have a good balance, right? So we want to have good health, want to have good wealth, want to have good, I'll call it things in our lives that can center us, right? And so that family protection hub, you got to dive in that hub. All right, dive in that hub and see what's there. Really cool stuff that I think is very valuable. I don't put anything in there. What we eat is highly important. Thing that we consume, there's something in there to look at because the food industry in America, it's in many cases scary. All right, but moving right along, I will talk about the hubs are here. Uh, you know, I want to kind of look at this concept here as an open with some thoughts. And when I think of this thought here as it comes to my mind, what if the biggest opportunity of your lifetime isn't coming 10 years from now? What if it's already here? Okay. What if the biggest opportunity that you're looking for that's to come in your lifetime is not coming in 5, 10 years from now? What if it's here right now? See, while many people are worried about what inflation, worried about layoffs, they're worried about rising costs, right? They're worried about artificial intelligence, right? That will be replacing jobs, right? Others are quietly, listen to me, others are quietly building new income streams, learning new skills, protecting their families, and creating opportunities that didn't exist just a few years ago. All right. The difference is not luck. Sometimes you may be here today and see people around you that you know, and 2, 3 years from now, you've seen they're flourishing and doing things, and you were with them, you saw them, you talked with them, they were in your circle, and you're wondering, how did they get there? What did they do? Well, what they did it now, and you probably didn't do it now. All right. So everything that happens, I will see a result. Something happened before that came out, before the results. Somebody made a decision. Somebody made a move. All right. And so, like I said, it's not about luck. The difference is access, what they have access to, and then what they use, because having the access means that now, are you going to engage in that? Are you going to now take that initiative? You see, access to the right information, access to the right tools, access to the right community is extremely pivotal. And only you can decide that. And many people, they have come to a point where they feel something different about what is a particular video that they watch or channel they watch or podcast, but something grabs them there. And it's the reason why. And sometimes not how pretty the person is or how smart they are. It's just something about the messaging, what they're giving, what they're sharing, and it connects with you. And so you say, you know what? I think I'm in the right house. Today we're talking about why the future belongs to people who learn, adapt, and take action. See, the hubs are here, folks. The hubs are here. The question is this. This is the question I have for you. What will you do with them? What would you do with these opportunities or the opportunity? What would you do? Rethink your thinking is something that I linger on, and I had it as a major point in my last season. Rethink your thinking because it never really stops. All right. And the ones who are able to step back and take a second look, a second thought, rethink their thinking, and make those adjustments are the ones who sometimes and oftentimes get to the next level. For decades, success followed a predictable formula. Go to school. I mean, I went to school. Maybe you went to school yourself. Not a bad thing. Get a job. Trust me, I've gotten many jobs. Okay, work hard, and some people say work really, really hard. I've done so. Okay, and retire someday. Well, on my way to retirement, I'm on that journey to retirement, but I'm glad that along the way of me having a job, I, like many others, took a side journey and saw what else was out there. I took a peek over that fence and realized that there's another world. There are other opportunities. There are other things that I feel aligned with, and why not? All right. According to multiple workforce studies, millions of jobs are being reshaped by automation and artificial intelligence. Do you hear me? According to multiple workforce studies, millions of jobs are being replaced by automation and artificial intelligence, AI. That doesn't mean opportunities is disappearing. It means opportunity is changing. That's serious stuff. Every major shift creates two groups, right? That the dot-com era, right? The Microsoft era, right? You have many different eras that came about. But every major economic shift creates two groups: the people who resist change and the people who learn how to use it. The internet created millionaires. Smartphones created new industries. Smartphone, right? Social media created new careers. Artificial intelligence is creating another shift. I'm going to say it again. Artificial intelligence is creating another shift. The people who win won't necessarily be the smartest. They'll be the most adaptable. Let me give you an example of what happened recently to two folks I know. Well, first, let me give you what happened to me. I was doing an event. I was playing on this boat, like a mini cruise, and it got real dark. And so we're taking pictures, and I'm already dark, all right? So a lot of pictures they can't even see me. Like, where's Keith? I can't see him. I'm a little dark, right? It's night. Okay, fine. So this young lady said, "I got you. I got you. I work for Apple." She took my iPhone and she did something with my phone, and it's the first time I took a picture in the dark, and I looked like it was day. I couldn't believe how bright it was. I've never seen that before as far as me taking pictures. The point is that she knew something that I did not know. The ability to create that picture that was bright and clear was always in the phone. But she knew how to access that technology. So I could actually come out and looking like, wow, they could see my face clearly. And it was dark. I thought that was cute. Loved it. So a lot of times, the thing that we're looking for is already there. We're just not accessing the thing that's there. A lot of us have a smartphone, and all we do is text, maybe email, voicemail, and maybe scroll in social media. That's all we do. And now with all the different social media, with the reels and the TikTok and the and the constant imageries and eye-catching stuff, we scrolling for hours. And the heart of that phone could make us so much money, could pay so many bills for us, but we don't take the time to access those capabilities. This show is here to remind you, hopefully enlighten you, inspire you, illuminate you a little bit. That listen, let me just do something different. Let me get out of this mode of just stagnation or stagnancy. All right. Let me just take my wings and start to fly. All right. I often talk about engagement on my podcast. You're going to hear the word always, always engagement, engaging. It is such a major part of life and to get the best results. But before getting to the passive income hub, because that's the hub where you'll find some very well curated, researched things that can lead you on a pathway of economic freedom, of financial freedom. All right. Now, I shared this thing with two ladies, the program. And when I did, I know it's a lot to share, but I try to give it in bite sizes. And off the bat, you think they understood what I was saying. And so I would revisit like a week later on and say, hey, what we discussed last week about this program here, um, what did you understand so far? And based on what the response was, I'm like, okay, share a little more, give a little more understanding. I talked about something that's very important: vacation, hotels, and resort that they can save on. It's a great service, great membership to have, where you can save majorly on hotels and resorts, over a million. And this program gives you 30 points every month, which equal to $30 every single month. It gives you $30. Can you imagine that? Every single 30 points every month. I'm like, okay, that's cool. All right, fine. So I decide to create a little poster and let them know if you have been a part of this program for a year, down to the down to 1 month. So it could be 1 year, 11 months, 10 months, you know what I'm saying, 9 months down to 1 month. It'll show you what you have accrued in your bank to use for hotel and vacation. And when I share that, they could not believe it. It's like they were seeing it for the first time. It's like they were hearing it for the first time. They were like, really? They were surprised. And the reason why, they weren't engaged at all. They were, I always say they had very little engagement, to be fair. Very little engagement. That's why they didn't know. So just like this program, many of you might be watching saying, no, I'm looking for something. I'm hoping to find something. You might have prayed for something, believed for something, hoping to find something that works for you. And it might be in front of your eyes, but you're saying, where is it? You got to engage. And that's what they did not do. The why they didn't know that this amount of savings towards a vacation. Interesting, right? So again, the passive income hub. Let's address one of the biggest myths. Passive income does not mean doing nothing. See, as I mentioned about engagement, engaging, very important. And sometimes it's just minimal engagement, not a lot, but it's needed. It's needed. All right. It means doing the work once and getting paid repeatedly. Something in life, you do it once and you get paid repeatedly. That's a beautiful thing. So your idea, so you should be thinking now, what's that one thing I need to do? All right. What's the one thing I need to do? All right. Here are some examples. Digital products. It means that there's no inventory, there's no stocks, there's no worrying about delivery, all right, or damage or storage. It's digital. It's worldwide. Online courses, digital. All right. The book that I wrote, When Fun's Not Funny, it's in digital form. Some folks, they buy the hard copy, they buy the paperback, Some folks go right for the digital. So you have options, right? You have affiliate marketing. So it means that something's already established, it's already been built, it's already set. You just have to just attach yourself to that thing, find your niche, get the expert, and it can work for you. All right. You have investments. A lot of you may have money that you've gotten from maybe inheritance, maybe, or maybe you won some money. For those of you who may gamble, all right, and whatever means you've earned, you've saved your investments. You get good advice from legal and also accountant and folks who are good at financial things, and you can maximize that way. A good investment. You may have to wait some years, but guess what? It works. It works for many. Um, licensing content. Tonight you hear me play a song that I wrote. All right. I did it, but I made sure that it's can be done commercially. I did my research, right? That is not just something I just put out there, but it's it can recoup something, it can lead to other things, who knows? But at least do those basic things because sometimes the return may come right away, may come in sometime in the future, but at least set the stage, right? Membership communities. All right. I talk about the hub. All right. The hub, the secret is there. The secret sauce is in that hub. Talk about membership and communities. Yes, it's in the hub, the passive income hub. Automated service business, look in that hub. You see something there. All right. And so that's what it's about. It's about really letting you know that the hard work has been done, the research has been done. And so it is for you now to just sit around the table and dine, all right, and pick what you want and run with it and have a good time. It requires some work, it requires some engagement, but I assure you, nothing that's so stringent and that has a heavy regimen to it, and this quotas got to meet. Otherwise, no, it's nothing like that. It's like almost like fun. All right. So research consistently shows that households with multiple income streams are more financially resilient during economic downturns. Who knows what can or may happen in the near future? Who knows? There are things that I've seen that I had no clue I would walk through, I would experience. I remember some years ago, before COVID, I had worked with a partner and I was looking at Airbnb, and brilliant partner. She actually went and did some research and she did some market tests and she got some good feedback. And we're on our way to make it happen. And well, COVID came. I wasn't expecting COVID. I was one expecting something like that to be so worldwide, um, such a worldwide phenomenon. We shut just about everything down. But life happens, right? But see, it didn't stop me from exploring and trying. So now that we've gotten past some of those, bad and dark days, we now can prepare ourselves. It might be another different rainy or dark day ahead. It may not be COVID like, it may be something different. But are you prepared for that? Are you getting prepared for those kind of possibilities? All right. So research constantly shows that households with multiple income streams, right, are more financially what? Resilient during economic downturns. And it does happen. And there's one that's being predicted right now. I mean, look around. Folks are worried about this war and they're worried about inflation. They see the gas price going up, they see the food price going up, they're seeing the bills going up, they're seeing everything going up. And so they wonder what will happen if something doesn't stop or turn around by June. Looking at some serious things in July, August of this year around the corner. Not to scare you, but the reality is in our face. So what we do now you know, to reinforce ourselves and our families It's important. Many people never start because they believe I need money, all right? I need a business degree. I need perfect knowledge. None of those are true. They what? They never start because they believe they need money. They need a business degree. They need to have some great, perfect, put together knowledge. None of those are true. The most successful people often start with what? One skill, one audience, one problem to solve. All right. And sometimes to win, let me give you a secret of winning. You can create something that solves problems or join someone or something that solves problems. Either way, you're going to win. You can solve a problem and you package it well and market it well, you're fine. Or join something, someone, an entity that solves problems, and you also will win. There are three practical passive income hacks. Start with free tools before spending money. Oh, yes, I got that one just for you. So there are folks who can actually start a business right now, pay nothing, and get a feel of what it is. They can start, it, it can take a week, they can take 2 weeks, a month, feel it out and say, you know what, I'm ready to go. How about one that's very, very low cost as far as the entry fee? A cup of coffee, a few cups of coffees for the week can cover that monthly cost. Imagine 3 cups of coffee. You can use the same money and pay for your business every month. That's incredible. All right. So start with a free tool before spending money. That's one way. Create one asset that can be sold repeatedly. That's another way. Focus on solving one problem for one group of people. And right about now, if I can be honest with you, my main audience right now is 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s. Doesn't mean folks in their 20s won't see the vision or their 30s won't see the vision. Doesn't mean that. But I know that when you get to that 40, 50, 60, 70 age, you feel that you've missed something, that it's past you, especially those who are living now. If you're not really engaged in technology, you feel it's way beyond you. All right. And so I'm here to remind you that it's not too late. All right. Family Protection Hub is what I want to look at next. Family Protection Hub. And everything that I share here they kind of we call it they kind of cross pollinate, you know? They kind of synergize in a way where they all complement each other. All right. Um Money's great, good to have it. All right. And it's good when you can use it well. That's even better. But Family Protection Hub. I've been to some things that if I didn't have those things prepared, even on a legal level, I would be so stressed. I would be so beaten down and feel lost. The fact that I could call someone, a lawyer, and said, "Hey, I got a letter. This happened. I went to a store and they don't refund me my money. I'm driving somewhere. I got a ticket. I'm not sure what it is. I'm out of state somewhere. Car pulled me over. Have this letter, this ticket. What do I do with it?" And to have them come and come to the rescue and said, "We got you. We can represent you. Don't even come. Don't even show up." You know how good that feels. And so financial freedom is not just making money, it's saving money, it's protecting your money. All right. Financial freedom isn't just about making money, it's about keeping it. Too many families focus only on income while ignoring protection. Today's economy requires both. Today's economy requires that you do both. 5 areas families should review. Very important. 5 areas every family should review. One, emergency savings. Looking at what? 6 months to a year. It means that if you lost a job, you can survive 6 months to a year and not be overly stressed or strained. Can you save 500 to 1,000 per month? That'll be great. That can prevent you from some disastrous crisis that may come. Um, Seek to have multiple income streams. One income stream is increasingly very risky. Get some skill sets. All right, small little things you can do. Learn to use your phone a little more. All right, access more with your phone. See what you can do with your phone. Explore what you can do with your phone. And I can tell you, you can go to one of these, AI programs. ChatGPT seems to be one of the well-known one, but there are many others. And you can say, what can I do with my phone to make money from home? That's a prompt. Give me some ideas of simple concepts to make money. One of the reasons why I thank you for coming and joining me here and you're looking at podcasts for your information is because sometimes when you go the route of you just going out and asking questions, so many things come at you that you don't know about. You may not know the backdrop of it, the background of it. So there may be some missing elements to that search. And so you may find that you may jump in this because it sounds good because a lot of things that they put out there is very flashy. All right. It's eye catching to get you to respond. And I get it. You've noticed here, not about flashing things and bells and whistles. We're talking people here who have years of experience, years of failures, years of growth and growing. So we have something to say about you not wasting or saving your money and not going through some of the long, winding roads that we went through. That's why a place like this is safer and safe for you who is new, a newbie, all right? Or those of you who might have given up because you failed so many times, perfect spot here. So it's not about the bells and the whistles. It's about solid information, things that are curated specifically, well researched, and things that are going to put you on a pathway and give it the biggest chance to succeed. All right. Now, the greatest asset in your household is not your car or your house. It's your ability to earn, right? Um, who can access important documents if something happens to you? Who? That's important. How about those of you who own estates and you have certain things going on with you? How is that being looked at as far as a legal aspect? If it happened to you, if you're down for a while, if you expire or you get sick, how is that? What would that be handled? All right, it's in your family protection hub. All right, digital security. Look at it. Identity theft. Right, online scams are a real big deal. Then you have the 5 different ones that like the license, like the passport stuff. You have like your home address, your social security number. That you have different things that they can tap into and really hurt you. How is that? Is that being protected? Do you have some protection on that? Protection hub. All right. And then of course we have the digital training hub. All right. And again, the smartest people aren't asking, will AI replace me? They're asking, how can AI help me become more productive? Because while folks are sitting back and looking at the clock is not stopping. They're not slowing things down for you, right? Like this thing said, the people who win won't necessarily be the smartest, they'll be the most adaptable. All right. So the fact is that it's happening. Consider these examples. A content creator produces weeks of ideas in minutes. A small business automates customer support. It's incredible. A student learns a new skill faster using AI tutorial tools. Tutoring tools. A professor drafts proposals, reports, and presentations in a fraction of the time. Technology rewards users, not spectators. So it is there. Are you using it? It's there to be used. You can use it in a very complex way. You can use it in a very simple way. All right. You can make it work for you. So, three AI productivity hacks I wanted to consider. Three AI productivity hacks. Use AI to brainstorm. Use AI to learn faster. Use AI to automate repetitive work. And guess what? Sometimes you may feel like, really, how do I go about this? Or how do I even begin this journey? Well, you're on a podcast with someone who's a part of a network of individuals who can help you to walk through those processes, meet with you, and guess what? And give you step-by-step approach. How you can start from right where you are. If I was to give someone now saxophone lessons, I would start where I start from. I would look at the way they are and start from their level. All right, and take them to where they get to my level and maybe even above my level. So the point is that remember the goal isn't to compete against AI. The goal is to become more valuable because of it. Listen, growth is something that we need to look at. Growth is a very important thing. And sometimes growing is not the speed that's so necessary, is that you're growing little by little by little. What does each day look like? It's funny because today I saw a young lady walking past me and she have a shirt that says, I don't do mornings. I don't do mornings. And she looked like it. Like, oh, did I have to wake up this morning? You know what I'm saying? Now imagine. Morning is one of the most important part of the day. You're waking up to something new. You're waking up to life. And this shirt is saying, I don't do mornings. Someone did that shirt and created that shirt, and they know that somebody was going to buy the shirt. They knew someone was going to buy the shirt because that person connected with that shirt. I don't like mornings. I'm not a morning person. Hey, I don't know where she's at. If that's what's a comic for her, but the way she looked, it looks like she really was saying, I don't do mornings. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, looking at growth, reading circle, right? That's a section of my podcast that my site that I, emphasize on information and so forth. And there were some books that I ran into and I thought it was very, very powerful. Rich Dad Poor Dad. All right. It's a very, very powerful book. And there's another book I read. I don't remember the actual title of it, but it's a very powerful book, financially sound book with a lot of good insights. There are books on online business. There are books on social network concepts. There's so many different areas that you can actually walk into, or explore. But every successful person is influenced by information. The average CEO reads significantly more books than the average adult. Interesting. And the question is why? Because ideas change outcomes. A book gives ideas, opens your imagination. Reading gives you access to decades of experience without paying decades of mistakes. 'Cause a lot of people, when they write books, they're writing their life story, sometimes the mistakes they made, how they adjusted, what they did, what they didn't do, and that to you can be invaluable. All right, they're bringing their wealth of knowledge to you. So 20, 30 years can be condensed into 1 year because you grasp that information. If you are not investing money yet, invest in your thinking. It often produces the highest returns. That's interesting. If you're not investing money yet, sometimes you don't have it to invest, right? Invest in your thinking. That's so deep. It often produces the highest return. The next level also welcome your engagement because it wants to help. All right. It wants to help. So sometimes people don't need motivation. They need direction. And what we hope to do here is offer you some direction by saying the hubs are here. The title says it all. The hubs are here. So no need to go looking over there, over somewhere. The hubs are here. And so you now have to do the engagement. All right. Sometimes people don't need motivation, they need direction, right? It could be one conversation, one resource, one blog that changed your life, one strategy that turned things around, one connection that made the difference. Can change come to you? Of course it can. This can change everything. The right support system can shorten years of frustration. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Successful people do it all the time. And I would go far to say, don't be afraid to engage. All right. Take action, which is, again, a major part, the part that really sealed the deal. This is the part that say, you know what? I've heard enough. I've seen enough. Action time. Action time. All right. This week, do this for me if you can. Pick one hub, right? Whether it's the passive income hub, whether it's the family protection hub. All right. Pick one hub. What is the digital training hub? Pick a hub. All right. And see what happens. So sometimes you may feel overwhelmed because you're thinking too much at one time. So not five, just one. Just one. Focus beats overwhelmed, right? The focus is the key here. One at a time. You may be having some legal issues right now. Or you may know someone who's having legal issues right now. Want to check out the Family Protection Hub and see what's in there that you can benefit from. Invest 15 minutes daily. Consistently beats intensity. Build before you need it. Create skills, relationships, and opportunities before the emergency arrives. Yes, very, very important. All right. We have the passive income hub. We have the family protection hub. We have the digital skills and AI. We have reading, personal growth. We have support, network, and accountability. All right. And I want you to do this for me. Where you are right now, rate yourself from 1 to 10 in each area. Passive income. What number would you give yourself? All right. So I want you to rate yourself in these areas. These are the from 1 to 10. So passive income, is it 1 to 10? Family protection hub, is it 1 to 10? Digital skills and AI, how about that one? Reading and personal growth, how about that one? Support, network, and accountability. Which area scored the lowest? And why? And also, why do you believe this area needs attention? You see, income opportunity brainstorm. That's a passive income hub. List three skills, experience, hobbies, or interests you already have that could potentially generate income. Right? On the passive income hub, I want to look at this. List three skills, experiences, hobbies, or interests you already have that could potentially generate income. All right. Now, think about this. What is one small income producing idea you can research this week? Hmm. On the Family Protection Hub, check all that applies. One, do you have an emergency fund? Yes or no? If you do, you can check it. I have life insurance. Do you have life insurance? Check it. I have health insurance. Do you have health insurance? Check it. I have backup income source. Do you have that? If you do, check it. I have important documents organized. Do you have that? Check it. I regularly review my finances. You do that. Now, like I said recently, I said it last week, I believe, or the week before, that I have a good friend of mine who woke up one night, all of a sudden, her house was on fire, her couch, and she wasn't prepared with her paperwork. They were a little over the place a little bit. They weren't secured in a safe place, and she lost almost all important documents because they weren't situated in the right place. I would recommend get some kind of fireproof thing. They can put your important documents so if there's a fire, there won't be at least damage. That's just not that's just a thought. Um, and so I won't do the others for now. I'll just leave those two for now because I don't want to overwhelm you tonight. But you can look and at the information and on the blog, and you can go to some things. You can look at some things and see where you stand and see how you can navigate just your way. No need to rush. You can do one at a time. It's no it's no rush to get it done in one day. All right. It does information for you to look at and whatever appeals to you first, or whatever you feel that you want to address first, you can go there. All right. And just to kind of bring it on to my final thoughts, as the game's on tonight, and I do want to watch the game. What's going on with the Knicks? It's a big deal. Is that history rewards people who adapt. All right. I said it before earlier in the show. The printing press changed the world. Electricity changed the world. The internet changed the world. Artificial intelligence is changing the world. The tools are here. The opportunities are here. The resources are here. And the hubs are here. The future, y'all, won't be built by people who wait. Are you waiting? It will be built by people who prepare. So the real question isn't whether opportunity exists. The real question is, what will you do with it? Again, folks, another night. I'm feeling good. I hope that you picked up a lot of what I put down tonight. Hope that you connected with what I was saying. Hope that some of you have started your journey towards protecting your family and your financial passive income. Hope that you've started those journeys. If not, we welcome you to actually check out these hubs and begin that journey. I said last time, you got to reach out to me, please, and connect with me. Message me if you need to, and let me know if you getting some meat from this, and if you have some ideas that you want help with, or you're looking to do something you're not sure. Please engage because that's how you're gonna win. So again, I thank you, the listeners all across the globe. You guys really make it happen. That's why I keep going. You inspire me. My producer, my mentor, my engineer, those in the back who makes me look good. I so appreciate you. Thank you for being there for me. And I endeavor to do this as long as I can to empower people and to let you know that listen, there's a space and a place for you to grow and to have those dreams be realized. Again, thank you for joining me here at the next level with Keith. I'm excited for you and looking forward to see you on my next episode 24. God bless you and have an awesome and wonderful night, morning, or evening, wherever you are.
If today's episode spoke to you, it's because you're ready. Ready for your money to work for you. Ready for practical steps, not just motivation. Ready for faith-led financial freedom. Ready to build stability, peace, and confidence for your family. You're not alone on this journey. The Next Level isn't just a podcast. It's a movement toward freedom, one episode at a time. Stay connected. Listen anytime at podcast.keithmerritt.com. Explore the Next Level Movement Hub. Subscribe on YouTube at Keith Merritt. Like, share, comment. Your engagement helps this message reach more families. Take your next step. Visit keithmerritt.com/impact/the next level. Subscribe for the latest blog from the Freedom Resource Hub and join the Next Level Resource Network. Choose the hub that fits your journey: music and speaking, family protection, digital learning, passive income, or Keith's book and reading hub. Press play. Take action. Your next level is calling.